It's a lovely Tuesday afternoon here on the campus of Santa Ana College as your Dons are back on the pitch here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. The men's soccer team hasn't lost a match in nearly 4 weeks and will look to stay hot as they host the Hornets of Fullerton College. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. Dons got off to a slow start this season, but are in form and playing their best soccer these last 3 weeks. Santa Ana does have a tough stretch ahead of them as the next 3 matches will be against teams that have yet to lose in conference this season. But as the saying goes, you've got to beat the best in order to be the best, and that's certainly true here in the Orange Empire Conference. The visiting Hornets are out on the field in their white uniforms on your right, and on the left of your screen is your Santa Ana Dons. We'll go ahead and introduce you to both teams, starting with Fullerton College. They entered today's game with an overall record of 7-3-2, 3-0-1 in Orange Empire Conference play. They're led by ninth-year head coach Greg Aviles, who has led the program to back-to-back conference championships the past 2 seasons. Fullerton has last played on Friday and defeated Irvine Valley 2-1 at home. On the left of your screen in the black uniforms is your Santa Ana Dons. They are led by head coach Jose Vasquez, who is in his 20th season as the head of the program. Santa Ana enters today with a 5-3-2 overall record, 3-0-1 in Orange Empire Conference, and are coming off a dominant 2-0 win over Golden West College this past Friday. Plenty at stake in this afternoon's game. Both teams sit at the top of the Orange Empire Conference. We're going to take a break for the national anthem and come back with the first half and starting lineups.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
Back here on the campus of Santa Ana College, just about ready for the first half. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you may be tuning in from. Should be an exciting match here today between two of the top teams from the Orange Empire Conference. In Santa Ana College, they're in their black uniforms, while the visiting Hornets are in their all whites. Again, Fullerton and Santa Ana both 3-0-1 in conference play. Both these programs have won the last 3 Orange Empire Conference titles. Fullerton got the last 2, while Santa Ana claimed their title back in 2021. So they've dominated this past decade, winning 3 of the 3 conference titles this season. Let's go ahead and get you the starting lineups for both teams, starting with the visiting Hornets. In goal, wearing number 99, it'll be Steven Martinez. He's wearing the bright neon yellow uniform. Starting 11 around him, Evan Yole, Kyle Sherman, Julio Toasa, Nathan Giles, Camilo Arellano, Max Ron, Pedro Delgado, David Garcia, David Suarez, Andrew Areola. That's your starting 11 for the visiting Fullerton Hornets. And for your Santa Ana Dons, in goal today will be Max Guerrero after Derek Mesa had an impressive start in goal against Golden West on Friday. The starting 10 around him, Miguel Gonzalez, Diego Alvarado, Denzel Estrada, Angel Magdaleno, Fernando Salas, Gerardo Serna, Ivan Torres, Jose Hernandez, Ernesto Lopez, and Elijah Lozano. So that will be the starting 11 for your Santa Ana Dons. Both teams are huddled up. The Dons will go from right to left here in the first half. Again, both teams belong to the Orange Empire Conference. Expect this one to be a very physical match between these two teams as they have in the past few years. Both teams like to be aggressive in their play style, and both teams not willing to back down against their opponents. We saw a very physical match between Golden West and Santa Ana College. It was a dominant victory for Santa Ana in which they controlled possession time nearly for the entire match of almost 70%. Obviously, Golden West isn't the caliber of Fullerton College. We'll see how they fare against the likes of Fullerton. They ran the Orange Empire Conference the past 2 seasons, and Santa Ana College looking to change that. Head referee in the orange uniform today is Alex Natrebchik. Sideline referee on our side here is Joe Bainash. And on the other side is Angel Leon. Those are your 3 referees today. They're going to be in the bright orange uniforms. Again, shout out to Sal, who's our cameraman today, as it's going to be a throw-in for Santa Ana College. They're going from, again, right to left. But Sal working the camera upstairs, giving you great shots of today's action between Santa Ana College and Fullerton here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Fernando Salas will throw it in to the edge of the box here on the near side. Salas gets it right back on the ricochet. He's going to let it go out of bounds and make another throw-in. Salas is one of many freshmen that start here on the team from Buena Park High School. Plays it back. Ivan Torres loses it momentarily, and now Fullerton's in possession. Chipped ahead to David Suarez. Suarez, nobody ahead of him, and so Lozano's going to play it back for Max Guerrero. And Max Guerrero wearing number 1 in the turquoise blue uniform. He's starting in goal today. Max Guerrero making his 9th start on the season. The other 2 starts this year have gone to Derek Mesa. We saw him in goal on Friday against the Golden West Rustlers, and he had an impressive performance. Recorded 6 saves and made a big save on the PK. This one's thrown inside the box and off the header, cleared by Elijah Lozano. Now played to the edge of the box, and there on the far side, Santa Ana is able to get it out of harm's way. Again, Fullerton in their white uniforms going from left to right. Off the big boot there, it's going to be a one-hopper for Max Guerrero. Guerrero is a freshman from Etiwanda High School over in the city of Rancho Cucamonga. So coming quite a ways here to the city of Santa Ana to play soccer. Ball pinballs back and forth between Santa Ana and Fullerton. Interested to see how the possession favors Santa Ana today versus Golden West. Again, they were pretty much able to make any pass they wanted to, but already we're seeing more pressure applied by Fullerton than we saw all game applied by Golden West College. They try and get it to Denzel Estrada. Both Estrada, and we'll see Paul Carrillo later in the match. Big bodies that play up ahead in the attacking third for the Dons. Ernesto Lopez steals it back and gets it to Ivan Torres. Ivan Torres lays the right foot on it, but he misses it wide right. No ricochet or no deflection there, so it'll be a goal kick for Steven Martinez. The first shot goes to Ivan Torres. He's one of 8 sophomores on the roster, but the Dons only have 4 returners from last year's squad, and only one of them gets significant playing time as Fernando Salas wins the header and sends it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton. And wearing number 12 today is Nathan Giles. Giles gets it ahead in quickly over here to Garcia. Garcia working on Lozano, and it'll be momentarily cleared. It'll be a throw-in for Fullerton. Here in the 3rd minute of the first half. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Here's a big throw by Giles off the header. It goes backwards towards Guerrero, and it gets out of harm's way and goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the freshman from Etiwanda. Lozano sends it ahead to Miguel Gonzalez. He's a transfer from Cerritos College. Last year played for the Falcons, and letting this one go out of bounds is Angel Magdaleno. He's a sophomore from Anaheim. One of the 8 sophomores, but wasn't a returner. Lozano wins the header. Challenge there made by Torres. Possession still in favor. Now to Salas. Salas playing that left wing back. We'll see him be very active here on the near sideline during the first half. It's chipped ahead. Floating pass at the top of the box. No one in possession yet, and Jose Hernandez kicks this one out. Hernandez also playing right wing back, and expect him and Salas, when the Dons are at their best, to be pushing ahead. Now here's a chance for Fullerton College here on the far side of the box. Guerrero gets to this one as he makes the save, pushing ahead for Fullerton, having a one-on-one scenario with the goalie with Kyle Sherman. And Guerrero was able to get the deflection. First save of the afternoon. Things are still scoreless here in the 5th minute. Hernandez now working over there. And he, in between spaces, pushing the tempo ahead, gets driven to the ground, and now possession is in Fullerton's. No foul called there on the collision with Hernandez, and it's played ahead. We'll see the likes of Fernando Salas, Gerardo Serna, Elijah Lozano, and Jose Hernandez, and the back line for Santa Ana College, and those two on the outside, Salas here on the left side, and Jose Hernandez on the right side. Both play that wing back position and often will push the pace and leave their back line, leaving Serna and Lozano. They did a nice job, those two, in their game against Golden West. They're going to play it back for Guerrero. Low line drive pass, try to get it to Estrada. Now here at the edge of the box, and one of the Fullerton attackers was offsides, so the flag is risen. That was on Camilo Arellano, wearing number 14 for Fullerton today, one of the forwards. And call made by Joe Bayhash, referee here on the near side. Gerardo Serna, wearing number 19. He's a sophomore from Brea Olinda High School. Will take the free kick, trying to get it here to the near sideline. Miguel Gonzalez can't win the header, but it will be a throw-in for Santa Ana College and your Dons. Salas has it with the orange cleats on the throw-in. Looks like it was to Estrada here on the near side, battling for possession. Estrada plays it back, bouncing around. Gonzalez hits the turf, and there's the first foul called on Fullerton. Hard collision with Andrew Areola wearing number 55. Fullerton does have a much bigger back line than we saw on Friday with the Golden West Rustlers. We'll see how that battle goes back and forth with the height that Santa Ana College here. Guys like Diego Alvarado, who are in right now, standing at 6'2". Denzel Estrada, we mentioned earlier, also at 6'2". Paul Carrillo, another big body, standing at 6'1", that you'll see substitute later on. Miguel Gonzalez will take this one. It's a free kick. A lot of players lined up on the edge of the box. It's going to go near post, and no problem there for the goalie, Kevin Martinez. Try to get some spin on that one, but Martinez having no problem. Grabs it cleanly and plays it over there to the far side. So now we're seeing the Dons pick up their pressure here on the back line of Fullerton. But they do get it ahead on the big, powerful chip there to Garcia. Advantage after the foul for Fullerton. Looks like that's Max Ron, going to take the free kick. He's wearing the one of two captain bands. Fullerton has two players wearing the captain bands. Also wearing it is Evan Yole. This one sent into the box. Guerrero, with the crowd around him, makes the catch high above everyone, and he took some contact there. It'll draw a foul for Fullerton, but nice elevation there by the goalie as he skies up. Can't hesitate in those type of moments there. Great kick applied by Sherman, and now Guerrero will send this towards midfield. Again, now Delgado ahead of everyone. Serna trying to battle him off, and he does send it out of bounds towards the bathrooms, and that'll be a corner kick opportunity for Fullerton on the far side. So early on here, 9 minutes into the match, we're seeing Fullerton able to use their speed and create a couple more opportunities than we have seen for Santa Ana College. And still in the 9th minute. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. 3 players crowding Max Guerrero in the goal, and a few other players lined up near the far post. Looks like Max Ron will take this. Now the head referee, Alex Netrebek, sends a message. They're going to lay it off short. Fullerton now gets it back to Ron. Ron to the far post, too high on the header as it goes over the goal. But a good opportunity for Fullerton there off the head of Pedro Delgado. It was Ron who played it short for Toasa. Now looks like Fullerton will make 2 substitutions very quickly, as checking into the game now will be 13 and 11, Hayden Kenny and Thomas Gomez. They're going to come in for Pedro Delgado and Camilo Arellano. So Guerrero plays it short over there to the far side. The Dons will look to create some opportunities. They've only had 1 shot. That was off the foot of Miguel Gonzalez. Look for Miguel Gonzalez wearing number 3 to be a key factor here today's game. He creates a lot of opportunities, along the likes of Juan Manzano, who we'll also see be subbed in later into the game. We mentioned the height of Diego Alvarado and Denzel Estrada, who are up in attack for the Dons right now, but they also use the likes of Paul Carrillo, who I'm assuming we'll see later in the game as well. He connected on 2 goals in their match against Golden West. Salas has it now on the near side, loses the ball very quickly. Salas fighting for position and gets called for the foul as he drags David Suarez to the ground. Fullerton coaching staff not too happy. Was maybe expecting a card there. Miguel Gonzalez. Looks like it will be Max Ron taking it. He's a freshman defender from El Dorado High School. Now head referee Alex Netrebek will march Miguel Gonzalez back. Again, Ron taking the free kick. 6 players lined up at the edge of the box towards the far post. Ron sends it in towards that far post. Someone's going to make a header on it. Ball bouncing around just outside the box and sent out of harm's way. Looked like by Ernesto Lopez. Winning the challenge there is Magdaleno, and no, there's a whistle there, so a foul on Magdaleno. Again, didn't look like a lot of contact there, but it's a whistle for Fullerton, and they'll have another free kick. It looks like Max Ron will take it once again. Ron is the leading goal scorer here for the Fullerton Hornets. 4 goals on the season, evenly distributed. Only 18 goals on the season through 12 games, while Santa Ana has 20 goals through 11. Now this one sent into the far side of the box with position on it is Sherman. Sherman battling it with, it looked like Estrada way over there on the far side. Hard to tell from our angle, but it will be, was that a corner or was that a throw-in? Looks like it's a corner the way the Fullerton Hornets are setting up. So the 3rd corner opportunity, as the wind does pick up here in the city of Santa Ana. Temperatures never reached above 75 today. We're in the high 60s now. Relatively overcast day. Max Ron again taking the corner. Players now for Fullerton running towards the far post as this one sent that direction. And there's going to be a foul called on Fullerton College as Miguel Gonzalez hit the deck hard. Looked like that was big number 55, Andrew Areola, who tried to put a header on it for Fullerton. Still a scoreless game now here in the 14th minute. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Both teams 3-0-1. Santa Ana hasn't defeated Fullerton College since 2021. That was on the road back on October 1st of that season. They lost the last 5 matches. Lost the last 4 matches. Haven't won in the last 5 as they tied the 2nd match back in the season of 2021. Salas battling for position, and Salas does win the battle there as it'll be a throw-in for Santa Ana College. Fullerton can match the physicality with Santa Ana College, so it's making for an very exciting start to the match thus far. They try to get ahead to Estrada. Estrada using his body, chips it ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez Tried to get it to one of his teammates on the header, but now it's in possession of Fullerton as they try to get into their attacking third. Cerna clears it as the ball bounces around the neutral zone. Now back in possession of Suarez and the Hornets. Hornets get it wide to Ariano. Ariano loses it, and now Denzel Estrada has a potential counter opportunity for the Dons. He sends it ahead to Magdaleno. Magdaleno can't win it, and it's back in possession of Ariola and the Hornets. Now Salas has it for the Dons. Lozano sends it back to Guerrero. A pressure being applied there by Kenny. Ariola near midfield, and Strada now has it. Tries to get it to Gonzalez, who's working the left side. Puts it with his left foot, going toward the far post, and nearly crashing into Martinez. There was Diego Alvarado, but he holds up. Lopez hits the turf and draws a foul there on Fullerton. David Garcia draws the whistle. And now, ball played to Jose Hernandez. Again, a freshman from Buena Park. Lozano now has it on the back line. Gets it out wide here as Fullerton does switch fields. Chipped ahead, but no one home there for the Dons. Hard collision there as the challenge that by Fernando Salas wakes up the Dons bench. They're loving the physicality that the Dons have brought thus far. It'll be a throw-in here for Fullerton College. They're actually going to call it right before it goes out of bounds, so a free kick for Ariola. So, Denzel Estrada having a long conversation with head referee Alex Natrebchuk. We see this a lot in soccer. If you can roll the ball a little further than where the original foul was called, you try to, and Estrada wasn't having it, especially since it was in front of the St. Anna Dons bench. Fullerton switches sides, now gets it over to the far side, and off the header, it's going to be a throw-in for St. Anna College. Jose Hernandez will throw it in. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Dons using their back line here to maintain possession. Haven't had a whole lot of possession time in their attacking third. Miguel Gonzalez makes a move here on the near sideline. He has Estrada in front of him. Plays it to Torres. Torres lets it through. Magdaleno has a chance. And off the deflection, it's going to be a corner for the Santa Ana Dons. Nice play set up there by Miguel Gonzalez. He's the creator here. Does lead the team with 8 goals, but also has 3 assists on the season. This offense goes as he goes. And he's a transfer from Cerritos College. Now Fernando Salas gets it here off of the corner. Sends it into the box, low line drive towards the edge of the box, and Fullerton momentarily able to clear. Hernandez now to Gonzalez, working the middle. Ball pinballing. Gonzalez can't quite get to it. And now Salas does have possession for the Dons here on the near sideline. Salas sends it ahead to Torres. Torres, one of the transfers from El Camino College, chips it ahead. Denzel Estrada now has it and plays it back for Salas. Salas nearly hits the turf after that tough challenge there by Suarez. And now there's a whistle. Santa Ana not too happy with that one. Again, physical play. It looked like it was a 50-50 ball. Both players were hitting the turf and stumbling after the collision with the body. And they blow the whistle on Santa Ana College, so a free kick for Fullerton. Now Ivan Torres has it, trying to get it past midfield for Santa Ana College. Gonzalez has it here on the near side, wearing number 3. And leads the team with 8 goals on the year. with his left foot. Tried to send it in as a crosser, but it bounces off Areola. Torres now has it. Looking to create. Plays it back for Salas. Fernando Salas now plays it back for Lozano. Santa Ana doing what they did very well against Golden West. This is the header there by Sherman. Hernandez tries to chip it ahead to Estrada, but deflected off the foot of Max Ron. Now Fullerton in possession over there on the far side. Fullerton, a much better passing team than we saw against Golden West on Friday afternoon. Dons had no problem winning 2-0 on Friday, getting their third Orange Empire Conference win of the season. And both players hitting the turf there. Ivan Torres crashing down with Julio Toasa. It's a foul on Torres. Looks like a couple players are getting ready to sub in for Fullerton College. Again, they're the visiting team. Both teams here 3-0-1 in Orange Empire Conference play. It'll be Max Ron to take the kick for Fullerton College. And thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Player on Fullerton hits the deck, ball bouncing around the edge of the box, and it's going to get cleared. But right to Ron. Ron being chased by Magdaleno. Gonzalez right there, and it deflects off his body, and it's in possession of Suarez and Fullerton. Challenge there by Salas. Now Lozano has it and clears it for the Santa Ana Dons. And Dons are led by 20th year head coach Jose Vasquez. They last won the Orange Empire Conference in 2021. Hornets are led by 9th year head coach Greg Aviles, and there's a player on the ground for Fullerton. So there was a collision. It was David Suarez who hit the turf. Didn't see who he collided into, but again, it's been a very physical match thus far. It draws the whistle. But should be in possession here for Fullerton as the ref does bounce it for Max Guerrero. He picks it up, and he's making his 9th start on the season, the freshman from Etowanda. Both freshman keepers here on the roster. It's a roster with 19 freshmen, a very young squad. As I mentioned, 8 sophomores, only 4 returning from last year. And only one of those 4 returners are playing significant minutes, which is Remy Barrison, but we haven't seen him yet today. He started in the match against Golden West on Friday. Dons are working here on the near side. Areola intercepts a pass for Fullerton. Now Fullerton going the other way with it. That's Thomas Gomez working here on the near sideline with Fernando Salas, and it'll be a throw-in for Santa Ana College. Looks like there will be 2 substitutions made for both teams. Coming in for Santa Ana College is Paul Carrillo wearing number 10. He's going to sub in for Angel Magdaleno. And then Nicolas Linares will check in as a substitution as well for Diego Alvarado. Subbing out for the Fullerton Hornets is Kyle Sherman and David Suarez. Ivan Torres now has possession in the defensive third for Santa Ana College. Those first 10 minutes or so, Fullerton was winning the possession battle, but since then, the Dons have been able to make smarter passes and move the ball around very efficiently. We're now in the 24th minute here of the first half, still scoreless between the Santa Ana Dons and your Santa Ana Dons and the Fullerton Hornets. Messed up the order on that one. Hernandez throwing it in. Not a lot of pressure being applied to Torres here and the Dons as they make their way into the attacking third. You see the Fullerton Hornet defense sinking back as this one sent into the edge of the box off the head of Evan Yole. Bouncing around towards the neutral zone. Lozano wins it on the challenge, but it's pinballed back ahead of everyone here. And Fullerton does keep it alive, but Salas clears it, takes a hard hit to the shins, and it's a throw-in for Santa Ana College. Him and Nathan Giles were battling here on the near side. Cisco Torres is one of the 2 players that checked in recently for Fullerton College, along with Oliver Torres Martinez. Players wearing number 3 and 4. Those guys just checked in. On the throw-in, Salas was trying to get it to Carrillo, but kicking it out is Toasa. Again, this is the first. Well, both teams are tied for first. So we're seeing some extra theatrics here as Carrillo was battling for position with Toasa. They're not even getting ready to make a throw-in, and Toasa hit the turf. Carrillo has a big smile on his face. Salas is still waiting for the throw-in. Gonzalez trying to get free of the man who's marking him. That's Nathan Giles. Giles wasn't allowing him to get back in bounds. So again, a lot of conversations being had by head referee Alex Netrebchuk. Again, it's a very physical contest here between Fullerton and Santa Ana. Both teams tied for first in the Orange Empire Conference. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in, wherever you may be tuning in from. Lopez has it with Estrada, but not enough space there to create. And the Dons give it back away to Fullerton, but right back to Santa Ana. Ernie Lopez now working near midfield. Ivan Torres going to flip the field and get all the way to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Serna. Serna spins around, does find a lane to Lozano. Lozano wearing number 50 gets it to Salas. Salas, that he had a passing lane, battling. And there's a foul drawn by Fullerton and some extra shoving there. An extra hip check thrown by Giles. Again, more talking, but no cards have been given to either team. Again, head referee today, Alex Netrebchuk, has had a very busy afternoon thus far, and we're not even in the 28th minute yet. So Serna has it about 4 yards past midfield. This one sent into the box. Carrillo's there. Estrada's also there. Ball pinballs around, and it's going to be sent out of bounds. Fullerton actually saved it from going out of bounds, and they're now in possession as Carrillo tries to chase it and keep it alive for the Santa Ana Dons. Again, Hornets in their white uniforms going from left to right. Dons in their all-black uniforms going from right to left here on your screen. Again, if you're rooting for someone here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the YouTube channel. That way you can stay up to date with all the home games. All the home games for every sport, every season will be streamed here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. There won't always be audio and commentary like there is today, but you can always tune into the live stream here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Here in the fall, we have football on Saturdays, obviously men's and women's soccer on Tuesdays and Fridays, volleyball, women's volleyball, Wednesdays and Fridays, as well as men's wrestling that just got started a couple weeks ago. Women's and men's basketball will start soon, the beginning of November. And again, all those home games can be streamed here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Hernandez will throw it in as the Dons at the edge of their attacking third here on the far side, taking on the Hornets. Both teams haven't lost in conference play. Estrada tried to send it in. Ricochets off the foot of Fullerton. Now sent ahead, and Serna looks like he's going to be in possession as he is able to outrace Hayden Kenny. Serna hits the knees. Kenny still battling for position there. Serna using his body very efficiently there, but a second player comes in. I think that was Giles. Now Hernandez trying to keep it away out of the box. Hernandez with a nice challenge there, sliding back up to his feet and sends it ahead to Estrada. Estrada working with Linares over on the far side. Linares gets tripped up. Good defense there by Max Ron. Great defense we saw earlier by Jose Hernandez. Again, Max Guerrero in goal for the Dons. The starting 11 was part of the starting 11. 11 on the pitch now. Elijah Lozano, Fernando Salas, Gerardo Serna, Jose Hernandez on the back line. In midfield, Ernesto Lopez, Ivan Torres, Salas, battling. Gonzalez now has it, hits the turf, and now the Fullerton has a good chance here for a counter. Serna working with Lozano. They get it back to Kenny. Kenny has his shot deflected out of bounds, and it's a corner for Fullerton here on the near side. So quickly, the Hornets were able to get into their offense after the counter there. So it'll be a corner on the near side. Max Ron is going to take it. Two more substitutions coming in. Wearing number 10, it'll be Cesar Marquez. And wearing number 15, it'll be Hector Guevara. So subbing out is Giles, as well as David Garcia. Max Ron going to take this corner. A lot of players near the far post now running around the box. Let's see what Fullerton has drawn up. Sent towards the far post, and that's Carrillo who's able to play it back off the header. Looks like Torres over there on the far side, trying to keep it alive for the Dons. Linata's up ahead of everybody, working by himself. Now hits the brakes, gets it to Carrillo. Carrillo spins, gets tripped up, and there's a foul called on Fullerton. Oliver Torres Martinez draws the whistle. Great hustle there by Carrillo, who was in the box, playing defense there for the header, or for the corner. Was able to head it out of harm's way, and then was hustling down the field, joining Linares and Estrada on the attack. Those are the three up ahead at the forward position. Gonzalez, Ernesto Lopez, and Ivan Torres manning midfield for the Santa Ana Dons. Left foot off Gonzalez into the box, but it's going to be quickly sent out of the box. Fullerton momentarily has repelled the attack of the Santa Ana Dons. A lot of players hitting the turf. Ball sent ahead to Serna, and Serna's going to have to play it back to Lozano here on the back line for Santa Ana College. Lozano sends it ahead, tries to get it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez off the header of Toaso. He gets it right to his goalie, Martinez, and Martinez has no problems with it. Fullerton in their defensive third, trying to get it to midfield. Sent out near our SID and athletic director there. You have to have good reflexes here near the sideline. Lozano boxing out a defender, draws the foul there as he's taken down to the ground by Thomas Gomez. So a free kick for Lozano and the Santa Ana Dons. Again, they're in their black uniforms, heading from right to left here on your screen. They play it back for Guerrero. Guerrero in the turquoise blue, playing it to the side of Serna as the Dons switch fields now over to the far side. Carrillo off the ricochet, still in possession, but tried to make the pass to Linares, and an inaccurate pass ends up in Fullerton's possession. Now Estrada making a run for the loose ball. Gonzalez racing with some of the Fullerton defenders. Gonzalez along with Torres battling for possession, but it's going to go back to the Hornets. Hornets send it ahead here on the near sideline. Salas racing, battling with Marquez, and Salas clears it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Fullerton. Two more substitutions coming in for Fullerton College. They have a very deep roster. One of the bigger rosters we've seen here in the Orange Empire Conference. So checking into the game will be Giovanni Sanchez along with Josias Palacios. A throw-in for Fullerton. Look like it's Cisco Torres taking the throw-in here on the near side, wearing number 3. Ivan Torres battling just outside the box, and Lozano ends up with it. No foul called there. Refs letting them play. Again, it's been a very physical match. Torres now hits the turf. Estrada loses possession for Santa Ana College. Lozano again boxes out the defender, and it'll be a goal kick for Santa Ana College. 35th minute here of the first half. Dons do have 4 shots in comparison to Fullerton's 2, but both teams only have 1 shot on goal. Both goalies only have 1 save. However, possession in favor, or corners in favor of Fullerton. They have 3. The Dons only have 1. Possession has been in favor. We don't have a tracker for that kind of thing, but just off to the naked eye, the Dons have been controlling possession. Now checking into the game is Omar Arcejo. Arcejo is going to check in for Ivan Torres, man midfield. Cerner now has it for the Dons. Gets it to Hernandez. Hernandez hits the turf, and it's just a throw-in. No foul called there on Fullerton as they get into their offense quickly. Now switching sides all the way over to Cesar Marquez. Marquez working with Salas, hounding him. Salas able to get positioning and taken down to the ground. He wins the challenge there. Great play we're seeing by Salas, and you can hear in the background a lot of the players on the bench for Santa Ana College getting into the match as well. And Salas and Hernandez both playing very important positions for the Dons. Not only defensively do they have an important job, working both sidelines and working against opposing teams' wingers, but they also push the ball up and create offensive opportunities like we see here. This time Miguel Gonzalez is going to give chase to Martinez. Martinez does loft it up near midfield, and Fullerton will remain in possession. Salas right there, playing it back for Lozano, and Lozano tries to send it ahead to Carrillo. Carrillo can't win the header. Fullerton right here in front of us at midfield on the near sideline. And the ball will continue to pinball around as one team looks to maintain control. Omar Arcejo, who just checked in, battling near midfield with Marquez. Marquez gets it on the give and go. Now gives it right back here to the right winger. Lozano's going to go out and mark him, and Lozano clears it. Josias Palacios. Again, the defensive unit has been so good for Santa Ana Dons in their last few games. We saw it here on Friday, the way they closed down on attackers and used their physicality and their height. Guys like Elijah Lozano, standing at 6'2". Gerardo Serna is a big body as well. This one sent towards the far post. No one can put a header on it. Hernandez is going to race to the ball. Look at that speed by Hector Guevara. Guevara loses possession, but it's off of Hernandez, and so it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton College. So it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton College. Oliver Martinez will throw it in. Substitution going to come in, as it looks like Giles is going to check back in for Julio Toasa. And it looks like Giles will make the throw-in. It's over on the far side, about 9 yards from the corner on that far side. Another player getting ready to sub back in for Fullerton. Couple players crowding the goalie on the near post. They try to get it that way, and quickly cleared by Ernesto Lopez. Now Linares has possession of it. Him and Carrillo are working up. Now they get it to Estrada. Estrada racing down here on the near side. Estrada working the left wing position, waiting for more teammates to come with them. Leaves it off for Linares. Linares has it in the box, and it's momentarily cleared by Fullerton. Off the clearance there. It goes off Estrada, and it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton College. So Santa Ana tried to capitalize on a counter opportunity. Couldn't get a shot off. Now checking back in for Fullerton is David Garcia. So visiting Whites, and getting tripped up there is Nicolas Linares. So the foul on Linares, that's the 7th foul of the afternoon by Santa Ana College. It'll be a free kick for Max Ron and the Hornets. Three players at the edge of the box here on the near side, while one player all by himself over there on the far side. Looks like Ron and Marquez both lined up to take this kick. We'll see what they have here in their set piece. Marquez lines up to take this one, sends it towards Guerrero, and Guerrero has no problem as it goes right into the hands, and the goalie makes his second save of the afternoon. Rolls it ahead to Lopez. Ernie Lopez working center mid today here for the Santa Ana Dons and head coach Jose Vasquez. Again, he's in his 20th year as head of the program. Was a legendary player himself in 1989 and 1990. Still holds 3 records for the Santa Ana Dons soccer program. Fastest goal, which came in 10 seconds. Most hat tricks, 4. And then most goals scored in a game, which is 7. Salas plays it back for Osejo. As Serna gets it to Hernandez over there on the far side. Dons working into their attacking third. Hernandez, the freshman from Buena Park, dribbling it around and dribbles it into traffic, and Fullerton's able to clear it as they try and get to their set piece. Now Gonzalez has it here in the middle, trying to get it deeper into the attacking third. A dribbler on the ground. No problem there for Martinez as he picks it up. And now both goalies have 2 saves on the afternoon. Again, Steven Martinez, the 6'2" freshman from Chaffee High School, getting the start for Fullerton. And then the freshman from Etowanda getting the start for Santa Ana, and Max Guerrero. Both keepers have 2 saves on the afternoon. Carrillo plays it ahead for Estrada. Estrada racing to the edge of the box here on the near side. Good positioning there by Yol. Yol nearly slips and eats it on the cement there. Does have a smile on his face. Looks like we're going to have a new substitution here for Santa Ana College as Alejandro Oropesa, 6' freshman from Phineas Banning, which is over in the city of Wilmington, going to check in. Checking back into the game is Pedro Delgado. Also looks like one more substitution is going to come in for Fullerton as Brandon Acevedo will check in for Oliver Torres Martinez. So, goalkeeper Martinez will send it towards the neutral zone. Dons are asking for a handball as they thought it hit off the hand or the arm of one of the Fullerton players. Now switched over here to the far side of the box, just off the edge. Nice save there by Osejo, but hasn't been cleared out of harm's way just yet. Off the volley, it was Martinez who tried to make a attempt at goal, but it dribbles wide left, and Guerrero want to have a goal kick. 43rd minute here of the first half. Both teams are still scoreless. Now Fullerton has it back in possession on the far side. He gets trapped by Hernandez. And Osejo's over there as well. He tried to play it ahead to Linares. It'll be a throw-in for Fullerton College. 44th minute here of the first half. We'll see if head referee Alex Netrepchuk adds any stoppage time. Hernandez wins the challenge here amongst a crowd of Hornet defenders, and he's tripped up to the ground. It's a foul on Fullerton, and Santa Ana will remain in possession. Hernandez a little slow to get up. Dons play it in. Lopez now has it. Gets it here to the near side to Lozano. Lozano tried to get it to Gonzalez, but pass is intercepted by Fullerton. Now ball in possession of Fullerton over there on the far side. They're getting it right to the edge of the box. Now in the box. Dancing outside the box. Guerrero has to fall to his knees to make this save there. A low shot there off the foot of Giovanni Sanchez. Third save of the afternoon by Max Guerrero. Uses the left foot to send it towards midfield. And off the header, it's going to be in possession of Santa Ana College. 45th minute now here of the first half. Still haven't seen a number of in regards to how much stoppage time will be given. Fullerton in possession now. Fullerton does play it back. Linares trying to battle back with Max Ron, and Ron does send it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton. Alex Netrubchek looks at his watch, so we could be nearing the end here. He throws up a 1, so we're going to have 1 more minute of stoppage time. 1 minute of stoppage time here at the end of the first half. Things are still scoreless between Santa Ana College and Fullerton. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Hernandez plays it back. Cerna on the back line has it. Passes midfield, loses it. And now Osejo's going to play it back for Guerrero. Guerrero, big touch there. Now sends it ahead to Carrillo. Carrillo tries to play it back for Gonzalez, and Martinez comes up from his keeper position to play it off the high bounce and prevent Gonzalez to get to it. Now boots it here to midfield. Lozano wins the header. Standing at 6'2", he has that advantage there in height. Now Fullerton will send it here to the near side. Working here on the near side is Pedro Delgado. Delgado tries to cut in. Salas is all over him. Now plays it back. Fullerton being patient here. And we're in the final minute of stoppage time here in the first half. Fullerton switches field successfully, and they play it back for Max Ron. And there's the final whistle to mark the end of the first half. Again, thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer. Your Dons are in a tough one here. Both teams still scoreless between the Dons and the Hornets. Again, we'll be back after the halftime break with some scores from around the 3C2A, along with the second half of action.
Hello, this is Anthony White, head coach of Santa Ana College and the undefeated Metro Conference champions. We're here to play football, not bear crawl. We're here to play football, not run gases. But guess what? We don't coach effort. You have to coach effort because it's your life. You understand? It's your life and you have this one opportunity to do it. You have this one opportunity, this one moment in time to be special and make something happen special. We got about 109 student athletes in here. That's 109 different dreams. 109 different goals. Whatever yours is, we can make it happen here. Surrounding you, all the coaches on the outside, everybody here. We're here for you to help you realize those goals and dreams. You came here for a reason. I don't sleep because all I care about is getting you guys out. It's not fake. I'm real. That's why I brought these coaches in. It's all real. I told you. It's real. You came here to get out.
Champions, baby, let's go!
It's kinda hard with you not around.
Don't wake up every day living your life thinking about proving somebody wrong that didn't believe in you. Wake up every day trying to prove somebody right. The people that support you and love you, prove them right. Don't worry about the negative things and try to prove them wrong. You guys understand that? You have parents, friends, family members, coaches, teachers, all these people that love you. Prove those people right. Come with us. We're here to prove people right. There's people that believe in us. All throughout the city, all throughout the school, all in this room. Prove us right. Prove that guy next to you right that believes in you. You understand that?
Time I pray I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a bond to break. I'll be missing you. Every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing your face, thinking of the
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
back here at the campus of Santa Ana College. Your Dons are back in action here with the Fullerton Hornets, just about ready for the second half as the Hornets make their way out towards the field. They'll be going from right to left while your Dons go from left to right. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. It's been a competitive match thus far. Before we get into some of the stats from this match, we have some stats from around the OEC, the Orange Empire Conference. At the half, Saddleback is tied up with Orange Coast College. Saddleback has yet to lose a conference match, and that's who the Dons are playing next this upcoming Friday on the road. Irvine Valley has a 2-1 lead over Santiago Canyon College. That game also at half. And then also at half, the third game, Cypress has a 2-1 lead over Golden West College. Again, that's some scores from around the Orange Empire Conference, one of the tougher conferences here in the 3C2A. Some stats from the first half between Fullerton and Santa Ana. Both teams have put 5 shots. The Hornets have 3 shots on goal. Santa Ana has 2. That means Guerrero has made 3 saves while Martinez has made 2. Fullerton has 3 corners to Don's 1. And again, the Dons are heading from right to left here on your screen. They're in the black uniforms. Excuse me, they're heading from left to right, while the Hornets are heading from right to left. Again, Max Guerrero in goal for the Santa Ana Dons, while Steven Martinez is in goal wearing the neon yellow for the Fullerton Hornets. This one off the head, in danger for Fullerton, and there's the first goal of the match. The first golazo goes to Fullerton College, and they have a lot to celebrate here on the sideline. They now lead 1-0 over Santa Ana College. Lozano misplayed the ball. He was trying to head it out of harm's way. It skidded right into possession of Jacob Ponce, it looked like, wearing number 18. Ponce now has his second goal of the season, and he puts up Fullerton here in a big match, in a big way, 1-0 in favor of the visiting team. So Dons are going to have to wake up and start playing a little bit more aggressive here in the second half. Interesting first half. In the first 10 minutes, Fullerton definitely came out as the aggressor, winning that possession battle. And then from minute 11 to about 30, you could say Santa Ana was the more dominant team in terms of possession, playing with more physicality. But in those final 15, it seemed either neutral or maybe slightly in favor of Fullerton when it came to controlling the tempo, the physicality they brought. Fullerton also has a little bit more depth. They made some more substitutions, and so some guys are just flat out fresher here, as now it's Nicolas Linares for Santa Ana College pushing the tempo here on the near hash, and this one's going to be cleared momentarily by Cisco Torres. A throw in here for Santa Ana College and Jose Hernandez. Again, just like that here, Dons are trailing 1-0 at the beginning. Goal came in the 46th minute of the match. Both teams 3-0-1 in conference play. The Dons have yet to beat Fullerton in the last 2 seasons. Now here's another chance for Ponce and the Hornets, this time intercepted by Cerna. Cerna with some great defensive play here on the back line and gets it to Linares up ahead. It's intercepted momentarily. Hernandez now going to battle for position with Torres. Torres taps it with his heel, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Max Guerrero. So, ball near midfield in possession of the Hornets. He sends it into the attacking third, but no one there, and so ball will pinball around. Lozano heads it ahead to Carrillo. Estrada knocks somebody over to the ground. Looked like that was Toasa, and Toasa will check out. So a free kick here for Max Ron and the Fullerton Hornets. And Ron, the leading goal scorer here. 4 goals on the season for the Fullerton Hornets. And both teams looking to pick up win number 4 in conference play and avoid loss number 1. Both teams undefeated in conference play. They get it to the far side of the box, and Giles has it. Giles plays it back on the header. Miguel Gonzalez battling for the Dons and still in possession of Fullerton. Fullerton now trying to cut in, working towards the middle. Salas battling over there on the far side of the box. And it'll be a foul on Fullerton. So Hernandez will take the free kick. Head referee tells Hernandez to back up a little bit. The head referee in today's match is Alex Netrebchuk. Here on the near side, our sideline, is Joey Bayhash. And over on the far side is Angel Leon. Lozano boots it ahead. Now into the attacking third. Osejo loses it on the challenge there by Fullerton. Gonzalez has it now on the far side. Gonzalez, again, has been relatively quiet today. He's only had one shot. That came on the free kick. Now Carrillo has it and plays it ahead to Linares. Linares streaking ahead here on the near side, crosses it in to the near post, and this one's cleared by Areola and the Fullerton defense. Hernandez has it, heads it. Hernandez makes his defender fall, and this one's going to be cleared in our direction. Now looks like a substitution's going to come in. Ivan Torres is going to check in for our Omar Osejo. Hernandez will throw it in here on the near side. Again, Fullerton leads 1-0 over your Santa Ana Dons. Thanks for tuning in to Dons Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Dons are looking for their first victory here at home against Fullerton since 2017. That was the last time the Dons defeated the Hornets here at home. The time they defeated the Hornets in 2021 was back on the road at Fullerton College. Again, that was back on October 1st, 2021, the last time they won. They lost both matches in both 2022 and 2023. Guerrero came far from his keeper position there and now goes back as he retreats, working just outside the box. Fullerton gets this pass intercepted there. And now Carrillo has it. Ooh, gets tripped up. It looked like he took one to the ankle there as he rolls onto the turf. Ernesto Lopez puts it back in play for the Dons. And the Dons are in the black uniforms, going from left to right. Gave up a goal in the 47th minute. Guerrero will have no problem with this one. Rolls it ahead for Serna. They send it ahead. No one there. Estrada streaking. He's going to pressure on the keeper. Martinez does put it into the air with his left foot. Now Carrillo battling for position with Areola. Hernandez also here on the near sideline. And it's cleared out of bounds by Torres. Torres throw in by Hernandez. Try to get it to Ivan Torres. Linares now has it and plays it back for Ernesto Lopez. Don's crowded here in the space, and they lose possession of it now. Hernandez tries to get it back. There's the whistle, and it's a foul on Hernandez. Fullerton will remain in possession. And Fullerton led by head coach Greg Aviles. Dons are led by head coach Jose Vasquez. And both programs have won the last 3 Orange Empire Conference titles. Fullerton the last 2. Santa Ana won in 2021. It'll be a throw-in for Fernando Salas. Gets it ahead to Estrada. Estrada over there on the far side, working with Giles. It'll be a throw-in for the Dons. Couple more players ready to check in for Santa Ana Dons and head coach Jose Vasquez. Trailing for the first time in quite some time. They didn't trail at all as it was a wire-to-wire victory for the Dons against Golden West College last Friday. And then in their victory against Orange Coast, they trailed in the 10th minute as they gave up a goal early on to the Pirates. However, 11 minutes later, they tied things up and then never looked back as they defeated the Pirates 3-1. That was last Tuesday. Ball bouncing around the neutral zone, in possession of Fullerton now. Sent ahead, Serna gonna head this one out. Chipped ahead to Marquez. Marquez gets a header on it, and it's gonna be Guerrero who puts hands on it and makes another save off the bounce. Lozano gets tripped up there, and that's a whistle. A foul called on Hayden Kenny. Guerrero will play it across. Whistle dead, and now he'll have to retake the free kick. Guerrero now going to tell his team to push up ahead. Again, Guerrero, freshman from Etowanda High School, making his ninth start on the season. Had recorded 2 saves up before giving up a goal in the 47th minute. Right at the beginning here of the second half, that's the difference maker thus far. Fullerton up 1-0 here on this Tuesday afternoon. Both teams tied for first place in the Orange Empire Conference. Serna's going to have to go ahead and get this one. Playing it ahead. Trying to get it to Linares on the bounce. Linares battling, but it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton. So some mass substitutions for both teams. 2 players are going to check in. We're going to see the first of Juan Manzano here today, this afternoon, as well as Angel Magdalena, who checks back into the match for Santa Ana College. A couple new faces checking in for Fullerton. We have number 19, Omar Ruiz. Number 9, Juan Luis Quintana. Number 5 checking back in, Kyle Sherman. And number 17, Kevin Castro. Off the throw-in, Ivan Torres is in possession for Santa Ana College. Keep going backwards, keep going backwards. Eventually he plays it now back for Max Guerrero, who puts a powerful kick on it. Hernandez try to get it to his midfielder Lopez, but Fullerton's in possession of it. Fullerton now into their attacking third. Again, they're in their white uniforms. Lozano gets it out of harm's way. He's in possession for Santa Ana College, sends it ahead over to the far side. Estrada couldn't get a touch on it. Can he save it from going out of bounds? He does. It's going to be cleared momentarily by Sherman, who just checked back in. He's at that right back position for the Dons, the Hornets back line. So after the throw-in, Salas has it over there on the far sideline. Juan Manzano, he's a transfer from Cal State Dominguez Hills. Estrada gets it into the box, and off the ricochet, that's going to be a corner kick for Santa Ana College, the second of the afternoon thus far. Against Golden West, we saw a few different set pieces, but what Santa Ana College wants to do is use the big bodies of Estrada and Paul Carrillo. Sometimes Lozano will get in there as we see him making his way here into the box. They'll crowd either the keeper or that near post. And let's see, Ivan Torres is going to take this one, sends it to the far post. Carrillo gets a head on it, but it goes right to Martinez. Carrillo is left unmarked there, and Martinez had no problem as it went right to his hands. Carrillo, I'm sure, wished he could have got a better header on it and sent it a different direction. Lozano going to win this header near midfield, and Lopez trying to remain in possession for Santa Ana College. Arnie Lopez is a freshman from Cantwell High School over in the city of Montebello. Magdaleno going to cut in, trying to spin away from his defender, and now loses it. Fullerton in possession. Hernandez going to give chase to Thomas Gomez. Gomez here working on the near side. Gomez trips up Hernandez, and it's Serna who comes away with the steal. Chipped ahead, and looks like Fullerton's going to be offside. No flag came up there as Max Guerrero does make a save. That's his 4th on the afternoon now, as Juan Manzano, the lefty from Cal State Dominguez Hills, tried to send it ahead to Estrada, but it's going to be cleared. Sent into the stands, past the stands, into the street over there. So another ball will be thrown here from Max Guerrero up the far sideline. Get another dangerous opportunity there. I thought for sure that the new player who just checked in, Juan Luis Quintana, was going to be offsides for Fullerton. However, he was able to get a shot on goal, and Guerrero had to make his 4th save of the afternoon. Carrillo now gets it to Magdaleno, a little too long on his pass, as it'll be a goal kick for Steven Martinez. 1-0 is the score in favor of Fullerton College. The Hornets, if they are able to hang on for the win, would be in sole possession of first place. Again, both teams with 3 wins. Saddleback has yet to lose this conference season as well. However, doesn't have the same amount of wins as Fullerton and Santa Ana College. They're 1-0-3 entering today's game against Irvine Valley. We'll update you on the scores as we get them. Estrada now has it over there on the far side for Santa Ana College with his back to the goal. Now looking to make a move, turning. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's another corner opportunity for Santa Ana College. Again, Fullerton ranked number 14 in the latest 3C2A polls. Ivan Torres gonna take this one, sends it towards the near post. Who's there? This one hits the back of the net. They're gonna say a foul on the keeper, Martinez. Wow, so almost a golazo there for Santa Ana College, but on the foul called by head referee Alex Netrepchuk, it's going to be a free kick for Fullerton College. So almost an equalizer there for Santa Ana. Saddleback still tied with Orange Coast College. That game is tied at 1 apiece, 10 minutes into the second half. We're in the 14th minute here of the second half, in the 59th minute. Fullerton in possession here. Jose Hernandez hits the turf, trying to get this out of harm's way. Now clears it towards midfield. Estrada's up there. Off the bounce. He's going to work against Yol. Also up there is Juan Manzano. Manzano, the bounce back from Cal State Dominguez Hills, is in possession. Manzano gets it back on the give and go. Using his left foot, plays it into the box, and it's cleared out by Areola. So another corner opportunity. The third of the second half here for the Santa Ana Dons, and the 4th total. They only had 1 corner kick in the first half. It was the Fullerton Hornets who were able to get more chances at the corner. 3 total in the first half. They have yet to have one in the second half. Looks like there's going to be a player that comes off for some blood. Can't see exactly where it's at. Wearing number 5, that's Kyle Sherman. Checking back in for him is Nathan Giles. Nathan Giles does bring a lot of physicality. Ivan Torres is going to take this corner. And keep an eye on Paul Carrillo, Elijah Lozano, and Denzel Estrada. 3 guys standing at 6'2" as they make their way. Let's see, it's a low line drive. Hernandez, the closest one there, chips it ahead. Ball's up in the air. Carrillo's trying to fight for it, but Steven Martinez comes down with it. The keeper making another nice play on the ball as he sends it ahead. Only player back there for Fullerton College was Omar Ruiz, and Omar Ruiz has this ball taken away from him. Ivan Torres now going to play it back to Salas. And Salas, with Ruiz all over him, gets it to Ernesto Lopez. Lopez wanted to play it back, but there's a player sitting. Juan Luis Quintana was in between Serna and Lozano. So another corner opportunity snuffed out by the Fullerton defense. And now in the 16th minute of the second half. 61st minute of the match. Dons trail 1-0 here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. A reminder, you can tune into all the home games here for Santa Ana College and the Dons soccer program. Not all the games will have audio and commentary, but you can tune into the live feed and watch your Dons take on the rest of the teams here in Orange Empire Conference play. That's going to be a foul, I believe, on Ivan Torres over there on the far side. And so it'll be a free kick for Fullerton. Again, Fullerton led by head coach Greg Aviles, looking to make it 3 years in a row. Santa Ana and head coach Jose Vasquez looking to change that and recapture their first league title since 2021. Now it's going to be played ahead to Magdaleno, but coming up from his keeper position is Martinez. Martinez with an aggressive play there, coming out to the edge of the box. Ron tried to play this one for Marquez, and Marquez hit the brakes there. Maybe some of the players here are a little tired. Again, it's been a very physical and demanding match there. Cleared out of bounds again by Fullerton. So it'll be a throw-in for Santa Ana College. Jose Hernandez will take this one. Again, he's a freshman from Godinez. Carrillo now with two defenders on him. Off the foot of Hernandez, and it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton College. A lot of contact there on Carrillo, but nothing called there. Hernandez going to battle and bicycle this one out momentarily. Ron in the neutral zone, plays it out wide for Torres. There's Guerrero. Now going to roll it out here on the far side for Fernando Salas. Salas tries to get it ahead to Manzano. Manzano plays it back for Torres. And the Dons in their black uniforms going from left to right here in the second half. Trailing 1-0 to the Fullerton Hornets. Both teams looking for win number 4. Undefeated in conference play with an identical 3-0-1 conference record heading into today's match. It's been an exciting match thus far. Both teams very skilled. A lot of different options as well. And so it looks like there's going to be another whistle there, this time on Santa Ana College. There's now been 24 fouls called on both teams, 12 exactly by each. Played back for Max Ron. The leading goal scorer for Fullerton College, the freshman from El Dorado, gets it ahead to Cisco Torres. Lopez now has it near midfield. Carrillo got outboxed by Kevin Areola, and Areola sends it hard into the box, but Guerrero will play this on a hop. And the keeper has possession again once for the Hornets. Long pass, but no one home for Santa Ana College to win this one. Hernandez battling here on the near side. It's going to be a throw-in for Santa Ana College. Substitution on the next one for Fullerton. Hernandez throws it ahead for Estrada. Estrada, ooh, nearly took a shot to the face. And now they're going to call a foul on Denzel Estrada. It looked like one of the cleats came up pretty high. And I couldn't tell from our angle here, but it might have clipped the chin of Denzel Estrada, and he was frustrated, gave an extra shove there to Andrew Areola. Steven Martinez will take this kick. Again in the neon yellow uniform. Hornets going from right to left here in the second half. They're up 1-0. Lozano wins the header, sends it towards midfield, but the ball is pinballing back and forth between each teams. Hitting the turf there is Omar Ruiz, and that'll draw another foul. No yellow card has been given. In the match against Golden West on Friday, we saw 6 total given, 3 to each team. Santa Ana got all 3 of theirs in the second half. The Rustlers had 2 in the first half and 1 in the second. And a lot of physical play here, but had referee Alex Netrebchuk hesitant to give the yellow. This one's chipped up into the box. Guerrero gonna lift up and with both hands make the catch and make the save as it was heading straight towards the middle of the goal there. Omar Ruiz was making a run at it. He now rolls it to his left, plays it to Lozano. Lozano to Lopez. Lopez with Ron all over him. Lopez hits the turf. Carrillo tried to play it ahead, and this one going to get sent out of bounds there, and it'll be a throw-in for Santa Ana College. Carrillo working with it here on the near side. Try to get it to Magdaleno, and good defense there. As the Hornets intercept once, another pass once again. Cisco Torres gets it to a cutting attacker there for Fullerton. They're here on the left wing. Hernandez now in defense for Santa Ana College. Cisco Torres chips it ahead. Hernandez right there to head it out of harm's way, and Ernesto Lopez going the other way with it for Santa Ana College. Juan Manzano up ahead to Estrada. Estrada slowing things down, trying to switch fields, get it towards the middle to Carrillo, and it's Kevin Ariola who clears it out of harm's way. Manzano wins back possession for the Santa Ana Dons. Ernesto Lopez has it, switches sides, and Hernandez is going to play it back. Max Guerrero gets it to Serna. Great passing we're seeing here by Santa Ana College, but off a deflection there, it's going to go back to the back line and Serna. Off of Omar Ruiz, and so to be a throw-in for Santa Ana College. More substitutions. Looks like 5 are going to come in for Fullerton College. Again, flexing their depth here. Leon Hong is going to check in, as well as Syed Hussein. Wearing number 18 will be Jacob Pons. He's returning back to the field, as well as Hayden Kenny, number 13, and number 24, David Garcia. The only substitution made there by the Dons was Alejandro Oropesa, as he checks in for Denzel Estrada. So again, 2 new players for Fullerton and 3 returning back to the field of action. Actually, there's going to be a 3rd new player entering the game for the first time. No, he's going to be someone who was in earlier. That's Brandon Acevedo. So again, just looking at the rosters on the paper, a lot more depth here for Fullerton, and they're using that depth to their advantage, getting some fresher legs. Hernandez takes a shot, and it's deflected off the body of Nathan Giles, and so it'll be a corner here on the near sideline for Santa Ana College. Juan Manzano will now take it. We haven't seen a lot of Miguel Gonzalez here in the second half. He was relatively quiet. The only players back are Fernando Salas and Gerardo Serna. Manzano by the corner along with Angel Magdaleno. Manzano going to send this in. Middle of the box, and it's cleared off the header. Serna winning possession there as Manzano has it back for Santa Ana College. So great positioning there by Serna to keep that out of harm's way and prevent a counter opportunity. A lot more fresh legs in the game for Fullerton College. So Kevin Giles will throw it in for Fullerton near midfield here on the near sideline. Hussein gets it on the throw-in. Now Kenny heads it, but right to Lozano, and Lozano lifts it high up into the air near midfield. Carrillo's going to try and win it off these bounces. A lot of contact made there, and that will be a foul on Fullerton. So a free kick for Santa Ana. And my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to today's match here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Been an exciting one thus far. However, your Dons are trailing 1-0 to the Fullerton Hornets. A battle of both teams tied for first place. So winner would be in sole possession of first place unless teams tie. This one sent into the edge of the box and out of harm's way very quickly, but right back into the possession of Salas. Now Fullerton has it. An opportunity for Hussein, and Hussein gets this ball knocked out. It's going to be a throw-in by a matter of inches there near the corner flag. So a throw-in for Fullerton. Again, 3 new bodies coming into the match. Syed Hussein, who was one of those new bodies who went into the game, is going to sub out. And coming back into the game is Thomas Gomez. So only in for a couple of minutes. Long throw here by Kevin Giles. Another player is going to hit the turf. And now we're going to see a yellow be given to Elijah Lozano. So Elijah Lozano, one of the center backs here for the Dons defense, draws a yellow card. That's the first of the afternoon, second on the season on Elijah Lozano. Again, just players fighting for position there. Couple players crowding the creeper, and the sun's on this side as well. So Fullerton using that to their advantage. Kevin Giles, another deep throw in here towards the near post. Off the head of Lozano. And now another whistle here by head referee Alex Netrubchuk. Again, head coach Jose Vasquez not too happy, as it'll be a third throw-in now for Kevin Giles. This one a little further. Guerrero marches up and skies above everybody else. Now they're going to whistle it dead again. Hayden Kenny on the floor. Max Guerrero is very upset. Don't think they're going to call a foul, but they are going to check in on the player who might be injured. Hayden Kenny is the one on the floor. Also making a run there on the throw-in was Thomas Gomez. He was gimpy to get up. Kenny now helped up by Guerrero. And the freshman from Etowanda very upset with that quick whistle there. He'll get it on the bounce, and now off the boot by the keeper. Dons will look to regain possession and get something cooking here. Ernesto Lopez gets tripped up, and there's the foul called. He was also held by Jacob Ponce. 1-0 is the score. Your Dons are trailing here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. It'll be a throw-in for Fullerton over there on the far side. Looks like there's going to be another substitution by both teams. So 2 players will check in for Fullerton. Josias Palacios along with Pedro Delgado. Both will check back in. Checking into the game for the first time for Santa Ana will be Raul Vasquez, a freshman from Santa Ana High School. And then checking back in as well is Denzel Estrada. Oropesa and Jose Hernandez are going to check out. So throwing for Fullerton on the far side. Lead pass there for Gomez, but Gomez is going to let it go through, as does Lozano. Guerrero will play it for Serna. Serna here in the Dons defensive third sends it ahead to the midfield, and midfield Dons can't regain possession and get it past midfield. Manzano working, hits the turf, battling against some bigger bodies. Now Fullerton back in possession over here on the far side. Lozano closes down and gets the ball out of harm's way, back in the Dons' possession. Again, great defense we're seeing here by Lozano. Lozano, a sophomore from Valencia. He's one of 2 sophomores that gets a lot of playing time here that are returners from last year's team. To be a throw-in for Fullerton here on the far side. Delgado has it. Now it's chipped ahead, way right of the goal, and that'll be a goal kick for Max Guerrero. 2 more substitutions coming in for Santa Ana College. Checking back into the game is Miguel Gonzalez, and checking into the game for the first time is Edwin Flores. Edwin Flores is another sophomore returner from last year. Again, there's 8 sophomores total. 4 were on this past year's team. Ivan Torres is going to check out. Juan Manzano will now head to the right winger position, as Miguel Gonzalez will man the left side of the field now. In the middle is Edwin Flores. Denzel Estrada now has possession of it, tries to get it ahead to Manzano. Manzano gets sandwiched by 2 defenders there of Fullerton as he hits the turf, and now the Hornets are going the other way. In possession is Palacios. Palacios waiting patiently, trying to make a move on Serna, now plays it back. They get it to Gomez. Gomez plays it back, and Gomez was offsides past the back line of Santa Ana College. Now it looks like there's a player over here on this side of the field getting stretched out by Steven Martinez. And Fullerton just finding ways to waste some time here. I think that's big number 55, Andrew Areola. I think I've called him Kevin a few times, but it's Andrew Areola. One of the big center backs on the ground, going to get helped up by the Santa Ana Dons trainer here. Again, it was Areola, and didn't see who the other one was, but both players sandwiched Manzano as he tried to make a run on the last attack there for the Santa Ana Dons. Juan Manzano is a transfer from Cal State Dominguez Hills, a native of Colombia. And now Guerrero will have the ball placed a few inches away from the edge of the box as he blasts it into the attacking third. Winning the header there is Edwin Flores. Manzano gets it on the ricochet, and now it's back in possession of Fullerton. Manzano doing his best to fight back for possession. Sent ahead to Thomas Gomez. Gomez and the Hornets on the attack now, but Serna intercepts the pass there. Oh, and a late whistle call there. The Dons bench erupts as they're upset with the call. No card given. The tough challenge there on Palacios. Wasn't sure who it was. Might have been Lopez who cut across Palacios, but it had already been a couple seconds after, and Serna had made the interception on the next pass. Again, maybe not arguing with the call, but the tardiness of the call. We're now in the 34th minute of the second half. 79th minute of the match total. Chipped ahead in. Raul Vasquez over here on the near side. A chance for Fullerton. And Lozano was able to cut this one off. It was almost a good opportunity for Omar Ruiz and the Hornets. Looks like that's going to be a corner opportunity here on the near side. So Andrew Areola is going to check back in for Fullerton, and checking out is Brandon Acevedo. So Alex Nepchupchek going to walk over to the Don sideline and give the coaches a yellow card. So the combination of coaches here, led by head coach Jose Vasquez, is going to draw a yellow. Second yellow of the afternoon. Both have been to Santa Ana College. And upset with the calls that have been not in their favor. This is going to be played on the ground right towards the edge of the box here on the near side. It's Delgado who lines it up. Delgado sends it far post. Fullerton's able to put a header on it. Guerrero goes up into the air and is able to swipe this away from Fullerton College. So he repels the Fullerton Hornets attack. Keeper still has it. Takes a couple of bounces. We're now in the 81st minute here of the match. Don still trailing 1-0. They're going to need some late heroics by one of the players. Someone's going to have to step up. Again, a lot of fresh legs in for Fullerton, being able to use their substitutes. There have been at least 19 or 20 players to get some action here in today's match. A lot of them have only been for a handful of minutes or so. Checking back into the game, Giovanni Sanchez, Kyle Sherman, and Hayden Kenny. So Dons get possession back off the header. Miguel Gonzalez has it. He's been relatively quiet. Only one shot on and that was off a free kick. Fullerton back in possession now. Sent over here to the far side of the box, and Guerrero able to take it away from Kyle Sherman. Guerrero sends it to the near sideline. Manzano's the nearest one there, and he's not going to be able to get to it. Giles will make the throw-in, played back, and Guerrero's able to get to it before anyone for Fullerton can. Again, the Dons trail 1-0 here. In minute now 83 of today's match between two first-place teams from the Orange Empire Conference. Both teams 3-0-1. Dons still looking for their first win since 2021. And more substitutions here, and it's been a masterclass here by Fullerton College, eating as much time as they can here in the second half once they jumped out to a 1-0 lead. Checking back into the game is Jacob Ponce. Edwin Flores wins the challenge, but right back to Fullerton on the pass. It'll be a throw-in for the Hornets up on the far sideline, just at the edge of their attacking third. Now Lozano working on the right winger, and there'll be a corner kick opportunity for the Fullerton Hornets. Diego Alvarado ready to check back in for the Santa Ana Dons, freshman from Eleanor Roosevelt in the city of Eastvale. So corner kick opportunity here for the Fullerton Hornets. They play it on the ground here to the far side of the box. Battling is Fernando Salas. Salas trying to poke it out and get it out of bounds on Fullerton, and that's going to be a throw-in for, no, a goal kick, as it does go off of Fullerton, and so it's a goal kick for Max Guerrero. Another substitution will be made here as Diego Alvarado, who we mentioned, was ready to check back into the game. Will come in, looks like for Paul Carrillo, so some fresh legs. Not sacrificing any height as well, both players standing at 6'2". Guerrero will line this shot up for Santa Ana College. Off the header, it goes back into the defensive third, and the Dons have had really a tough time getting it past midfield the last 10 minutes or so. The Dons have really felt the defensive pressure clamped up by the Hornets. Now there's a couple players here on the other side of midfield, Diego Alvarado along with Andrew Areola. Just a little physical in their battle for positioning. Head referee Alex Natrubchek goes to talk with both of them, but no card given. Again, both cards have been given to Santa Ana College on the afternoon. Raul Vasquez watches this one get cleared out of bounds by Kyle Sherman. And now all the energy in favor of Fullerton College. Again, they're the fresher team, a little bit more depth. Estrada plays it back. Edwin Flores has it at midfield. Oh, and Vasquez was going the other direction as the pass from Flores sent Vasquez back towards midfield, and some miscommunication there. Sent ahead by Giles. Vasquez clears it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton. And Giovanni Sanchez is the one who had it here on the left wing. We'll see how much stoppage time is given. There was a lot of stops here in the second half, whether it was due to injuries or substitution. So if I were to make an assumption, at least more than 3. This one off the header finds the back of the net. 2-0 now is the score in favor of Fullerton College. Off the head of Giovanni Sanchez. Giovanni Sanchez goes to celebrate with his team here to our right. And that could be the dagger for Fullerton here on the road. The way things are now, it's a 2-0 lead over Santa Ana College. We're now in the 87th minute, so might not be enough time for Santa Ana to get 2 goals up. Again, off the throw-in. Again, both teams tied for first place here in the Orange Empire Conference, and Fullerton hangs on for the win. They would advance to 4-0-1. Santa Ana would advance or drop to 3-1-1. Ernesto Lopez at midfield makes a pass to nobody, and it's intercepted here by Delgado and the Hornets. So Serna boots this one in our direction. Off the high bants, going to go right to midfield and out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Fullerton. Again, it was a rowdy match between both teams. Very physical contest here in the first half. No goals scored in the first half, and in the very second minute, of the second half. Fullerton was able to get the first goal of the match here today. It was off the foot of Jacob Ponce, assisted by Julio Toasa. Then in the 87th minute, it was Giovanni Sanchez on the assist by Nathan Giles. On the throw-in, Sanchez was able to get a great header on it, send it towards the back right corner of the goal, and Max Guerrero was in no position to get to that one. So Dons are trailing 2-0 here in minute 89. That was off the arm of Manzano. It's going to be a handball called on the Santa Ana Dons. Another throw-in, no, a free kick here for Fullerton. So 4 minutes given here at the end of the second half, stoppage time. Andrew Areola will boot this ahead right to the edge of the box. Bouncing up in the air. Serna now going to get a boot on this one. Diego Alvarado right there. And now there's going to be more talking as Raul Vasquez. A couple things going on here as Raul Vasquez was battling out with Sherman here. And it looks like Edwin Flores is going to draw a yellow after he was chirping here with Giovanni Sanchez. Now Kyle Sherman having words with the coaching staff here at Santa Ana College. Okay, it's always been chippy here between these two programs, but you don't like to see the players talking in disrespectful manners to the coaching staffs. So now head referee Alex Netrepchuk will go check in on Kyle Sherman, who hasn't got off the ground. Again, Fullerton doing a great job, just milking the time away. So Sherman hops off the field. He collided with Raul Vasquez here on the near side, away from the ball, so it was so after all that theatrics there, the Dons will have possession. On the drop, Guerrero will put it back down for Serna. Serna will blast this one towards midfield. Flores was there, and as well as Salas, but Fullerton wins the header. Looked like it went off the hand of Delgado, and now we're going to get a late whistle there. Off the handball, it'll be a free kick for Santa Ana. And Dons are still looking for their first goal of the match here. Got to imagine, though, we're here in minute number 2 of stoppage time. This one, good challenge there, won by Fullerton. Salas is going to pass it ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has only been held to 1 shot on the afternoon thus far for Santa Ana. Dons are going to play it back, but need to do so with more urgency as Serna has it here and towards the near side. Going to race up the field. Get it to Flores. Flores loses it, and it's in possession again of Fullerton. Vasquez almost had it there, but Serna's going to have to play it back for Guerrero. Guerrero switches fields now and gets it to Salas over there at the left wing back position. But again, more good defense here we're seeing by Fullerton, as Jared Rodriguez closed down on Salas relatively quickly. And on the pressure, Salas coughed up the ball. Fullerton with a throw in on the far side. Lozano sends it up into the air. Alvarado fighting for possession. Estrada couldn't quite get to it, but it will be a throw in for Santa Ana College. Diego Alvarado has it, falls to the turf. And it'll just be out of bounds on Alvarado. No foul called on Santa Ana there as Gonzalez gets it. and loses it right away as he passes it right to the Fullerton defensive back. Now we're going to get the final whistle there by head referee Alex Neptrubchek. And so your Dons fall to the hands of Fullerton College by a score of 2-0. The Dons drop to 3-1-1 in conference play. Overall, they drop to 5-4-2. It's their first loss in 4 weeks. They hadn't lost a game since back on September 10th. So they drop here to Fullerton College. 2-0 is the final score. Again, thanks for tuning in. The next time you can catch the Dons here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel will be next Friday, October 25th, as they host the Hawks of Santiago Canyon College. Again, thanks for tuning in. Fullerton celebrates the win, advancing to 4-0-1 in conference play. And they'll remain the first place team here in the Orange Empire Conference, while the Dons fall to second. Again, still plenty of season, and these teams will meet one more time and on November 8th at Fullerton College. Can imagine that will be a very chippy contest after what went down today. Again, my name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks to Sal and Cami for getting the broadcast up today. We'll catch you guys next time.